All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. Huge breaking NFL news. Just came out like 25 seconds ago here. Now, look, nothing is 100% official right now, right? As we're standing here right now, it is not official, but according to both Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network and Jay Glazer, it's looking like Brian Daboll will become the next head coach of the New York Giants. Wow, absolutely crazy. Just a bombshell on Friday night. Man, now again, it's not official. The ink isn't on the paper, but I think it was Glazer that reported this. Both sides, both parties are working to get this done. They're going to move forward, and this will probably break at some point, whether it's later tonight, within the next couple of hours, or early tomorrow morning. Supposedly, they're just working out the details, but let's just assume for a second that nothing goes awry, right? Everything goes according to plan, and Daboll is the guy, right? Daboll, we hear that official announcement. I think it's a great hire for the Giants. I mean, I really do. I look at that division first and foremost. It's not. I mean, it's wide open, right? It's not one of these divisions where you have a bottom feeder. You have a team that's, like the Chiefs or something like that, that just continuously win the division year after year after year. I seriously think that the Giants can make a wild card push next year. They have talent on that team. They do. The big contracts all over the place. There's so much talent on defense with guys. I mean, there's so much. When I think about the New York Giants, I'm blown away. And I don't want this to come off in like a rude way, but I'm shocked that the Giants lost as many games as they did last year. I mean, so much talent. McKinney, Leonard Willams, James Bradberry, Adoree Jackson, Kadarius Toney, Kenny Golladay. I mean, there's Saquon Barkley. The Giants have talent. They have pieces. So now the question turns to Brian Daboll. Can he right the ship? I don't believe that the Giants are going to go into this huge rebuild and start trading away all these players, all these pieces. Now, who knows? Maybe that will be the case. I just don't know if that's going to be step one. I don't really think, or I think they're going to roll the dice this season with this current roster. They have the 2 top 10 picks. Absolutely. Sorry about that. My buddy's a big Giant fan, and he was texting me, so I'm like, I'm going to give him a shout real quick. But basically what I was saying was, yes, the Giants have those 2 top 10 picks, but they also have that high second-round pick. I mean, this team is going to have their opportunities to add talent to the squad. Now, the elephant in the room here is Daniel Jones at the quarterback position. Can Brian Daboll maximize Daniel's strengths, really get the best out of him, and develop Daniel Jones, which is something that Joe Judge could not do, right? Pat Shurmur just wasn't really there. We're seeing the same problems with Daniel Jones year after year after year, which is pocket presence, ball security, decision-making, things of that nature. Now, I don't think Daniel Jones is atrocious, right? I mean, he definitely has tools, the height, the speed. He's a smart kid. I mean, I'm definitely not worried about Daniel Jones off the field at all. And I think he has a good enough arm. I don't think it's a great arm, but I definitely think it's good enough. And obviously he has his fair share of starts under his belt as well. So he's seen his fair share of defenses. I don't want to go as far as to say Daniel Jones is going to be the next Josh Allen or anything like that. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. But time is running out on that rookie contract, okay? So Daboll, if Daniel Jones is going to be the guy moving forward, I think they're going to have to try to figure that out fast, right? 1 year, right? I think I really feel like the Giants fans will have their answer on Daniel Jones at the end of 2022. To continue to build around him, move forward with Jones, or to part ways with him in one way or another. But look, Giants fans, I would be pumped up. I would be ecstatic. Really, my only question mark, my only red flag with this hire, defense. What's going on there? Who's going to be running the show? Is there a possibility that Pat Graham can be retained? This is a guy who I really like. The players respect him. I love his system, kind of a multiple system. Or multiple scheme rather. I think there was. Maybe I'm just high on the Giants defense, but I really feel like there's a lot of talent there. Maybe they're just missing that edge rusher. If you could get that edge rusher, really get that presence on the edge of the defensive line and, get a guy who could get after the passer, I think this Giants defense can be one of the better units in football. So that's the big question mark. Who's going to be running the show defensively? The good news, there's a lot of really solid defensive minds out there. Guys like Mike Zimmer, Vic Fangio, again, Patrick Graham. I mean, there's so many guys, so many guys. So it's not like the Giants are screwed or anything like that, or it's like, oh, well, we have no idea what to do. Everybody's taken. No, they will have their opportunities. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Brian Daboll to the Giants, although not official. Hopefully we'll get the news soon. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.